Well, I am in a pretty good mood. Just saw the Sony press conference of E3, and I was getting kind of worried there, because if Sony was doing the same no used game thing, then I don't think I would have gotten either of the next gen consoles. Probably would have just stuck only to PC.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
I shall. Suppose I can stop talking what I was talking about for a minute just to spend time with this lovely lady here.
O chosen undead, I am Gwynevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
Yes, now we can warp between bonfires.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
And then we can finally see the credits. But yeah, Sony came out and pretty much wiped the floor with Microsoft. Everything I wanted to have happen did. It's like my dream scenario of no use games restrictions, no always online, which I wasn't really concerned about anyway, but I'm glad that the PS4 doesn't have that. A lower price, which just completely shattered Xbox in my opinion. So I'm definitely going with the PS4. The Xbox One, as of now, might as well not even exist to me. I don't have any throwing knives. As gracious as this lady was, we are quickly going to have to say goodbye. And also say goodbye to this lovely music, I assume. Thought I equipped arrows. Oh. Picky about the slot. This might take a while since I can't really use this properly. Sorry about that, ma'am. No, only 2 hit points. Oh, what? Intangible waste. Don't worry. She was just a hologram anyway.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
I do think this place looks pretty cool in this twilight. But now that we've done that, a couple of things have changed. For one, hold on. Humbuggle requested that I have the HUD off as much as possible. Let's go back to this. Seems to be working out well for us. Yeah, I probably hurt a bit, but oh well. But since we killed... Hold on. My souls. Which is probably 0 anyway. Might as well take them. But now that we've killed Gwynevere, the giant knights down here are gone. In fact, all of the giant knights are gone. And now we find these guys in their place. Gotta be a little careful about this. There are no Ornstein and Smough, but I wonder what their range is. I'm sure they must have some limit of how far they can go up. Doing battle in here again, huh? Aww. That appears to be a human Baldur Knight. We fought a few of those at the beginning of the game. You don't really have to fight these guys. I suppose I'll try again just because, try to get some revenge on myself. Oh yeah, and every time we die, we respawn at this bonfire now, which is kind of a hassle, but also kind of works out in our favor. Because there is another boss that we can take out right away now. As So I shall probably go do that, and then I'm not sure what I want to do next. I do have quite a lot of options at this point. I could enter the painted world, I could go after any of the 4 remaining bosses, or I could jump into the DLC. Though honestly, I do kind of want to go take out 4 Kings now, just to kind of get that out of the way. But I think I might save that for a while, just so we can have a smooth set for once. Don't really need another 3 to 4 video collection of another boss fight just yet. The painted world sounds alright though, we can do that. Might as well. But first we're gonna lower this back down. And then down here will take us to the next boss. Gwyndolin, who just threatened us with punishment. And he's not a very tough boss, so this shouldn't take more than a few tries, unless I screw it up somehow. But the way this works, like a fake wall would be here, and if you don't kill Gwynevere, then you have to go through the catacombs and get a ring, which is kind of a hassle. Then you come back here with the ring equipped and the wall vanishes. Or you could do my method, kill Gwynevere, which is just like a hologram or something anyway. And then Gwyndolin is quite pissed and just wants to fight you immediately.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
If you think you've got what it takes, I took out Ornstein and Smough. Didn't you see the videos? So Gwyndolin is actually a man, which I was pretty surprised by. He only has a few different attacks, actually. Here we have arrow spam, but if we just run left and right, it should be okay. Now we have Hadouken. When you get close, he disappears like that, but you can usually get a hit in. At least one. Oh no, Hadouken for me. And arrows. Dodged easily enough. Oh, you better get out of here. You better run. That attack is the most annoying, just because it's probably the hardest to dodge. Oh, smack. He's got to be almost done. Hadouken! For the finish? That's right.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
I defeated with ease. Could go down here and grab some armor. I don't think I'm really gonna need it though. Eh, screw it. If for some reason I do need it, I can just come back. But I guess we'll go on to the painted world now. That way we can mostly wrap up Anor Londo. There's just another side area that leads to one of the 4 bosses I talked about earlier. So at some point we will have to return here again. but not to this main castle part. Those guys in white from earlier are the painting guardians. So they're gonna try to stop us, but they're not very good at their job. So they just stand around their broken chandelier, wondering what happened, and randomly throwing knives at strangers. But I'm busy. I'm gonna check out this painting. You guys behave. Getting our Super Mario 64 on. But now here we are in the painted world of Ariamis, I think. Pretty cool world. This is probably one of my favorite areas in the game, actually. And it is completely optional as well, as is the boss of this area. As we can see, we are greeted quite warmly here. Maybe we should moisturize. They don't seem very fond of hollows.